Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dolynny TV, and welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers game previews here ahead of, well, I've put it this way already this month. I don't need to tee it up anymore, realistically. This is a must-win for the Edmonton Oilers. This kicks off the back-to-back must-win games. As well, you know what? It's December. We're heading into January in about 3 games' time, and tonight's game 1 of 3 before the new year. So she's time to start winning. But I had this pegged on the must-win list way before we went on a 4-game losing streak. Trust me, this is not anything groundbreaking that you're hearing from me that the Oilers must win this game. Vancouver, let's get to it. Okay, it's Vancouver, then Calgary on the 27th at home. So Vancouver, we're in Vancouver tonight. Now, I will correct, I did make a mistake in my game review against the Montreal Canadiens. I said we had 42 points. Sportsnet does not like to update their website after the game finishes. They take about 35 minutes. I do the game review, as you know, after the final whistle goes on my screen. So forgive me, please, my fault. That said, if you want incorrect Oilers information, I tell you, don't trust me. Come here for the discussion. Don't trust me for the facts. Is the simple fact of you may want to hit that subscribe button. That just gets you into the comments section that much faster, discussing things. And of course, one thing I have to ask, guys, is because I'm so frustrated with the comments section right now. Keep it civil. Like, use grown-up words. There's no need to swear at each other. You don't know who you're talking to online. You might be 13 talking to somebody who's 65. You might be 50 talking to someone who's 8. Alright, just please be civil to each other in the comments section. If you want to know why I haven't been chatting as much in the comments lately, that would be why. It's just I can't handle that kind of policing. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to hold people's hands and make them interact nicely together. So please just do it for me by yourself and we'll be good. All right, thank you. Let's get to it. The game preview as we get going. The lineup right here, if I can pull it up. I thought I already had it up, but then I forgot that I did that Leah Sanderson video yesterday. And anyone, again, that one created a lot of divide in the comments section, but what I'll tell you based on that one as well is it was not an Oilers have interest in Leah Sanderson. I never said the Oilers have interest in Leah Sanderson. What I did say is should they have, and that's a fan discussion to have. That's a media discussion to have, not an organizational discussion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the lineup against the Vancouver Canucks this evening. It's Draisaitl, McDavid, Kassian. There's nothing here in surprising territory. This is the exact same lineup that rolled out against the Montreal Canadiens on Saturday. Risky business is as risky business does, wins us a game, and we're good to go. Here's the thing, right? Everybody was crying for Draisaitl and McDavid to be back together in that Montreal Canadiens game. Sure, gets us the first goal, whatever. But here's the thing, is no matter how you cut it, whether you have Draisaitl, Nuge, McDavid up the middle, or you have two of them on the same line, any way you cut it, this lineup is completely stale. I'm sorry. There's a reason this lineup's kind of regressed, and it's because there hasn't been anybody that's made a game-changing spark. And you can only run the same 12, 14 guys so many times before it just runs out of juice, runs dry, runs stale. Colby Cave, think about what he did in that Pittsburgh Penguins game back in November, if I've got my memory correct. The Connor McDavid goal, guys, that was huge. That was incredible. Well, guess what? That's what we've been missing in this lineup, is somebody stepping in and kind of sparking the other guys that are in the lineup every other night to say, hey, whoa, I like my playing time. I'm going to have to step up and do something better than that guy. And that's what we've been missing. Now, yeah, last game out against the Montreal Canadiens, we got Archibald, we got Sheehan going. That's great to see. Problem is, we haven't seen that for any extended period. Like, you know what? Yeah, Archibald, Sheehan, they've had some goals close together in the past few games. So what? Jujhar Khaira did too, and guess what? He's a scratch for the second game in a row. So it's not translating, right? So again, I will keep my argument. I know you've heard it from me a million times. Tyler Benson, Kyler Yamamoto, somebody, we're getting into Evan Bouchard territory at this point of the season. It's just somebody has to come up and change the game a little bit for us. Allow Coach Tippett to give this lineup that different look that nobody can game plan for quite yet, and just allow us to win a cheap game based on somebody else being in the lineup. That's literally all I'm asking for, is just change it up, If it's for a game, if it's for two, that's all I'm asking. I'm not saying call up Benson, call up Yamamoto, call up Bouchard, call up Maruti for any extended periods of time. Even Gambardella, Curry on there as well. I'm not saying bring those guys up and let them run for 15 games. I'm talking 2-3 games, see what they got, see what they need to work on, and bring them down. Because right now, everybody's talking on a high horse about these guys being terrible or not NHL caliber. We haven't seen them in the NHL this year. You can't tell me they're not NHL caliber. You can tell me they are, but you can't tell me they aren't because we just haven't simply seen it. That said, we're still rolling the same lineup tonight. Nothing really groundbreaking or different. Let me get to Twitter here because Jack Michaels has a good tweet that's on the Oilers timeline, retweeted by them, of course. Why wouldn't you retweet your own play-by-play guy? Oilers rolling with exact same lineup in Vancouver. Koskinen versus Markstrom in goal tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, Jack Michaels does note your voice on 630 Chad, play-by-play voice that is. Fourth and final matchup between the two clubs. Edmonton has had a weird year, but we're 2 of 3 against Vancouver. And as I said, tonight's a must-win. So we go 3-1 because let's get over those standings that I got distracted from a minute ago. How about 44 points right now? Arizona's got 46. Vegas has got 46. Arizona, Vegas, I believe, are both playing tonight. We'll get to that to wrap it up. But here's the thing. The Oilers, well, they're 2 points away from being out of a playoff spot, right? Calgary would have to get 2 points. And they're playing right now, so we'll get to that scoreboard in a minute. But, well, technically speaking, we're also 2 points out of first place. So you want to talk about dividing Oilers Nation? Well, that divides Oilers Nation right there. You've got everybody that believes we're a first place team because we're 2 points out of it. And you've got everybody believes we're a lottery team because we're 2 points from being out of it. Well, guess what? Couldn't tell you. I'm saying third, fourth in the division. Settle for a wild card spot. Settle for that third spot. Fine and dandy. Way too early to stress about the standings. The key here, what I've always been preaching this season, is the longer you're in first, it's the less time you spend in last. Okay, Oilers fans, let's just appreciate the fact that we're close to being in first instead of close to being last. That's what we're not missing because, let me tell you, it's December. The Oilers can't go on a 7-game losing streak to end the year. No matter what, we won't Peter Chiarelli panic button it. Guess what? The San Jose Sharks are last in the division with 34 points. So right now, the top of the division through to the bottom, 8 teams, is divvied up by 12 points. But guess what? The Oilers are 2 points out of first, 10 points out of last. So just no matter what kind of panic button in your head, just relax, enjoy your Christmas season. If the Oilers are stressing you out too much, don't watch tonight. Have a great Christmas Eve tomorrow. I'm still posting. I welcome you back to talk with me. But again, if the Oilers just are stressing you out too much, take it easy. Spend it with family. I've got a couple recommendations for you. Maybe go watch Christmas Vacation. Definitely get yourself some Nanaimo bars. Got to stock up probably before 6 o'clock tomorrow before the grocery stores close. So make sure to do that. And, well, number 3. Go out there and enjoy the elements. We're in Alberta. Get out on the OTR. Get out on the pond, whatever it is. Go for a skate. Relax, calm down, and just appreciate hockey for the beautiful game it is. Because let me tell you, there's no better place to do it than the ODR or on the pond. Anyways, this is your lineup for tonight's game. It's a must-win. It is what it is. The Oilers have to come up huge tonight. It's Markstrom in net, so there's a lot to this, right? Is simple fact, I'll get to the standings right now. The Vancouver Canucks, if they get a win tonight and the Calgary Flames get a win, well, that really puts screws to us because, well, Calgary then has 45 points. We're in the last wild card position, and Vancouver's got 42 points, and they're right behind us, 2 points behind. So there's a lot of stress going on here, and I don't think a lot of it is warranted for the holiday season. So like I said, maybe tonight's a good night to not watch. Step away, let it be what it'll be. Of course I'm watching because, guys, do I look like a guy who has a life? Not really. I go to work, love work, absolutely love work. Wouldn't have anything else to do in my life if I didn't have work and my great workmates. But other than that, you see me in here every day, same time, all day on the weekends. So I'll be watching tonight. Hope you will be too. But if it's stressing you out too much, take the night off. Enjoy your friends and family that are down visiting for Christmas. And you guys have yourself a great evening. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. if you can be civil in the comments section, let me know your predictions for tonight's game. Would love to hear them and discuss that with you before the lead up to tonight's festivities at Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Guys, for Mr. Orange, I am up on out of here.